Take a look at the chart of today's Dow's performance, and you'll see how the day progressed. That's the triple stack, with the best gains being on the Dow Jones Industrials. But the market, the Dow, jumped on President Trump's announcement of a framework for a future deal over Greenland. The Dow was up there, you see, and that's a nice, generous pop. It comes at 2:30 in the afternoon. It's just when we get the word of a framework. It means the close is at over 49,000. The day, of course, it follows the worst day since October, when tensions were briefly reignited with the Sell America trade, in which stocks and dollar and all fall to safe havens. Ronald Kruszewski is the chairman and CEO of Stifel Financial. He joins me now. What do you make of the markets and their ability? I mean, first of all, the whole idea of the Sell America trade.
Well, you know, there's a couple of aspects to this. Don't forget Japan, but no one's talking about that and the increase in yields in Japan. But maybe let's not get caught up on that too much. But look, the market is sort of like what's been going on here in Davos. I mean, you're sitting here talking about how everything's going on. Can everyone believe it? You know, from where I come from, do you expect anything different? This is what Trump does. This is how he negotiates. This is how he gets things done. I'm not surprised at all.
Really?
By the way. Not at all. Not at all.
No. I understand this idea of, Trump always backs down at the
I'm
end.
not saying that.
No. Or this is a negotiating strategy. Go maximalist, then come back to the compromise. But if that's the case here, we ended up where we could have ended up anyway.
Well, I don't know. We're ending up there, and everyone's all excited about it. But look, Trump will do in 2 days here what it takes usually 15 state dinners, and you move the needle 0.1%. He's a negotiator, and let's not get all that excited about this. The market, it was up today, but it only retraced 60% of the loss from yesterday. So there's some things going on. But look, and then I listen to all these speeches about how we're reordering the world order. Okay, now wait a minute. The world order in 1946 was that the U.S. would provide defense,
yes,
and the U.S. would protect the shipping lanes. That was the world order in 1946. We're talking about Greenland. Northern Greenland is security. Southern Greenland is the shipping lanes. The U.S. is doing what they've always done. They're supporting world trade by providing defense and protecting the shipping lanes.
So in a sense, you're saying that more ado about nothing. A lot of noise is being made.
Well, a lot of noise is being made over what is in Europe's and the U.S. best interest.
Let's talk on markets generally at the moment. Right. The strength of this rally, well, it's more than a rally, that we've seen over the last year or so. Yeah. It's been, Donald Trump talked about it in his speech today. It is very deep and it's been very long lasting. It is still very tech focused, well, maybe tech focused. Can that remain?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you saw Secretary Ludnick today was talking about potentially 6% GDP. Now that he might be a little optimistic here, as you and I are standing here, but no, the markets have been strong. We put in a big tax cut, immediate depreciation. The policies have been very strong.
That immediate depreciation is a good sugar rush.
Well, okay, it is a good sugar rush, as are tax cuts anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
exactly.
I mean, I don't know if it's a sugar rush. I wouldn't say it that way. I think it's good economic policy to encourage investment.
Right.
Not a sugar rush. I mean,
what I mean is, it's going to have an effect.
So did COVID $3,000 checks. I mean, they all of these things did. But come on.
Right. Join me over here, sir.
All right.
Join me over here. Have you really been the CEO since 1990?
I have been since 1997.
1997.
Can you believe that? Yeah.
Right. You must be doing something right.
That is true.
What gives you hope? Choose your colour.
I'm going to choose green. And it's going to be, you want me to write it down?
Yes, if you like to.
Because I don't know if I can spell, but you know what it is? It's humanity.
Oh, there we go. Don't worry about it. At this stage, nobody can read anything.
That's right. Okay. I mean, because we'll get through all this stuff. This is a great country, democracy's Western, but we need to relax. I mean, everyone gets so excited here, so just
chill and relax.
Chill and relax.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I should have wrote that down. Chill and relax.
Next time, so thank you.
All right, thank you.